Welcome back to this tutorial on Luxon, and we were looking at date time class with its static methods. We have covered now local UTC from JS date from millis. Now we are going to look at from seconds. From seconds is very similar to from millis. Millis takes in milliseconds as the value and converts it into a date time object of Luxon, whereas from seconds takes in seconds as value and converts it into datetime object of Luxon. So where is this useful? Many times you're dealing with the front end to be some kind of an app, and the apps development platforms such as Swift uses as Unix as the date Unix date format, time format, which sets the date in seconds instead of milliseconds. JavaScript is known to deal with milliseconds, whereas there are some languages that deal with it in seconds, right? So that is called so that for that purpose you can use from seconds, right? This static method on datetime to convert that seconds into datetime object of Luxon. All right, how to go about it? It's very simple. Just how we saw with, first of all, we'll take data.now. This will give us a value in milliseconds. Then we'll divide it by 1000, so we get the current time in seconds, right? We store that into a variable called s, and let's run that. Let's print that out to see what we are getting. Let's clear the screen, clear the console here. Yeah, this is the value that we are getting, right? This is the value that we are getting. All right, and now let's convert this into seconds. This into JavaScript date, right? Passing this into JavaScript date object. Let's see if that works out. Yes, that did work out. Okay, so since we are passing in dot values as well, it is using that here, and it is converting it into. Now let's just see if I had set this to be milliseconds date dot now and this to be m, that is a, and here I'm going to create a date JavaScript date with milliseconds as well. Let's see what are the two results that we get. With seconds, passing in seconds, we are getting this value, while when we pass in milliseconds, we are getting this value. So you can see the difference, what is happening. So since it cannot take in seconds value, right? JavaScript date cannot take seconds value. It is getting difficult for it to properly interpret it. Okay, it is interpreting it as per its own convenience, and that's a wrong interpretation. It is giving the year to be 1970, while it's not. It's taking the month to be 1st January and date to be 19th, which is not what we had passed in. Okay, because JavaScript date only takes in milliseconds, we'll have to multiply this by 1000, and then probably it will come closer to what we are looking for. Now you can see the similar date for both, right? But let's look at it. If we have got seconds from the front end and we want to make use of it in Luxon, we can do datetime.fromSeconds. We can pass in the seconds value, okay, and let's print that out. Okay, so here it is. We get a datetime object created. All right, and this one sets in local to be the system locale, intel to be system locale again. It sets the year, month, day, hour, minute, everything properly as per the system. It sets the offset to be 330 since the system is using IST, which is 5.5 hours, uh, UTC plus 5.5 hours, and that is what it is doing. So let's see for more options that we have. So this was simply passing seconds. Now I can also pass an optional object with all these values, one or all, one or more than one, right? I can set the zone. If I want this value, it is picking up to my system value. If I wanted to set it to UTC, I can set zone to be UTC. Locale, I can change it from ENIM to FR or any other country. Output calendar, if I want to put that information here, some info, currently it is being set to, by default it is being set to numbering system, and output calendar is being set to null, and I can change that value by setting it here. I can output calendar, I can put it Islamic or any other Hindu or anything that I want, I can put it there. And numbering system, the any numbering system that you're following, you can put it like bang, right? And let's run this and see what happens. Here it is. So if you can see, the output is a datetime object. The seconds TS has been set to the value that is passed as it is, right? Timestamp. And for locale, I've set to France. For numbering system, I've set to Bang. For output calendar, I've set to Hindu. All this is just for my own purpose. And here, if you can see, what is happening is, oh, I've set millis. That's the issue. I need to pass in from seconds. Okay, I need to use from seconds, not from millis. Okay, here it is. So everything is as it is, and for the time, it's using 2021 12, that is December 11th of December 15:30, right? That is 3:30 in the afternoon, right? It is picking up that because current system time is 9 o'clock in the evening, 9 p.m. Okay, and it's setting, since we had set the zone to be UTC, it is converting that into UTC, which is 3:30 in the afternoon. All right, you can see offset set to 0. Okay, you can also see your zone set to fixed offset zone, fixed 0. All right, so that's how seconds work, from seconds works. Let's look into other functions in the next video. See you there.